Hello, I'm probably riding my bike. It's pretty cold right now, fully in the belly of winter, and surprisingly still loving riding my bike every single day. This winter hasn't actually been as cold as it usually is, but this week we've got a cold snap, and it's back to how I remember Korean winter to be. Maybe a bit more snow than normal. A big part of why I'm still enjoying riding my bike is that I'm wearing suitable clothes wrapped up warm enough. People in the UK love to say that there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. But that's just because the weather's really bad every day in the UK. But good clothes can make bad weather more bearable. So far in my videos I've shared some of my loves, like bikes, coffee, food, my wife. She's number one, of course. And today I'll show you my other love, clothes. Today I'm going to talk about and show you some of the clothes that I like to wear in winter. It's clothes for daily life riding. Clothes that I still like to look good in because I'm just going to work or to the shops or to meet friends. I'm not trying to win any races. My main criteria for clothes for riding in winter are comfort, warmth, durability, and good looks. I don't actually switch up my clothes for riding that much in winter. So first I'll show you my main daily winter uniform. Uniqlo Heat-tech is essential in winter, every day, along with some good wool socks. These are from MHL. I usually prefer natural fabrics, but when it comes to cycling and trousers, synthetic is much more robust and long-lasting. Big fan of these nylon chinos from Wander. A good belt to hold them up, and lots of layers with a t-shirt and this Uniqlo Cashmere turtleneck, which has shrunk, so it's basically a crop top now. Some more Wander, a wool synthetic mix fleece, and the last layer, a down vest from Crescent Downworks. I like a vest when riding my bike, so my arms are still mobile and free. Or a gilet, you could call it if you're feeling fancy. The cherry on top is this non-branded wool beanie from Germany, and some Hestra gloves. These have been my favourite gloves for riding in winter. I like good quality clothes and I care about where they're made. The Wander trousers and fleece are made in Japan. Socks are made in the UK. The vest is made in the US. Cap from Germany. And the gloves are made in China. No shoes on inside the house. I put on my New Balance. I think they're 610s. I'm not sure where they're made, but I recently got a pair of made in England New Balance, which are very nice. But I keep them nice and don't ride my bike on those. I used to religiously wear Adidas shoes, but now I've got a bit older. I've gone for the comfy dad shoes. Now I'm a New Balance convert. These are pretty warm along with the wool socks. A typically glorious, sunny, crisp, clear winter's day in Seoul. If you see me riding around Seoul, you're likely to see me wearing this outfit. Perhaps with a different pair of trousers or a different colour beanie. But I really like the combo of the wool knit, the fleece and the vest. The multiple layers work well too, because I still often get hot and have to take some layers off. But today's pretty cold, so I'm keeping my vest on. What I wear in winter in Korea is probably quite different to what I'd wear in the UK. Back home I basically just wore my Barber jacket all 4 seasons. Because it can rain any season. It can be cold in the summer. It can be kind of mild in the winter. So that was my cycling uniform back at home. Over here there's only about 2 weeks a year where the weather's the right temperature for wearing a Barber jacket. I kind of miss it. So that's my daily driver, my daily cycling uniform. Sometimes I wear another layer or two, but sometimes it's just not enough. Sometimes it's just brutally cold. and you need something even warmer. These trousers from my friends at Hitch have been a welcome addition to my wardrobe this year. They're a nice heavy material, a mix of nylon and cotton, and they've got this reflective strip as well when you're riding in the dark, which you often are in winter. And just in case you do get too hot, some nice ventilation too. Nice touch. My favourite knit from Andersen Andersen in Denmark, made in Italy. And a few years ago I invested in my first down jacket, this parka from Battenwear. I don't know how I survived Korean winter without it. And when it's -15 outside, you need something a bit warmer in your head. That'll keep your face warm too. I love this bright orange Cashmere Balaclava from Arpenteur in France. Layering up for a super toasty ride. Most jackets in winter, if they're not shorter, I like to have a two-way zip. It makes the fit look a bit more relaxed, and it's better for riding. And now for the star of the show of this outfit. A work of art. These moccasin boots from Yuketen. Not only are these beautiful, they're supremely comfortable and quite light as well. They're shearling lined for some extra warmth. They feel like Ugg boots without the Ugg. These are handmade in the US and will probably last forever with the right maintenance. I don't always ride my bike in these, but when it gets this cold, these are my favourite. So I usually like to wear the sleeveless down vest just to be more mobile, but sometimes you need a jacket like this. As I said, I didn't own a down jacket for quite a long time because they are quite expensive, but it's definitely worth the investment if the winters are as cold as they are here. When I get wrapped up this warm, I'm actually super excited to get out on my bike, feeling very smug about how warm I feel outside. As snug as a bug in a rug. It's like a warm hug on this cold, cold morning. Only a tiny part of my face is cold. On longer rides in this kind of weather, my hands get a little bit cold, especially if I'm taking my gloves off to film. I have some bar mitts as well, but I don't like the restrictive feeling of having them on the handlebars. These trousers from Hitch are made for riding bikes, but I like the cut of them just for regular daily wear too. And when you roll them down, you can't see the reflective strip. So they could be smart enough for work too, depending on what your job is. It's always good to have a bag on your bike, in case you want to take off your jacket and carry it. The good thing about down is that it packs away quite small, but today is way too cold to take it off. I just wanted to show you my outfit without my jacket, and this glorious Andersen Andersen sailor's knit. If it was snowing heavily or heavy rain, I'd probably wear some waterproof boots instead, but these are good for a sunny day like today. A fun day commuting on the bike. So far my clothes haven't really been cycle specific because most of my clothes aren't. I don't think they need to be for daily life riding. However, I don't want to wear these nice clothes all the time, especially when I'm riding on crusty roads, when the roads are wet, gritty and nasty. Wool socks every day. These are from Rototo in Japan. And when it's nasty outside, you got to wear some older clothes. These are trousers I've had for about 10 years from Arpenteur. They used to be my nice trousers, but it's a good sign of quality when I'm still wearing them today. Doubling up on turtlenecks. And another jacket I've had for quite a while from Arpenteur in France again. They're probably my favourite clothing brand. They have amazing fabrics. They're all made in France. And I love their branding and illustrations from French artist Regric. No idea if I'm saying his name right. I never know if I'm saying French words right or not. The jacket and trousers are my bad weather clothes. I've washed them so much, they're both kind of cropped and short. But I still quite like the look of them. And I don't mind getting them crusty and dirty. Riding in boots again. These Chelsea boots from GRDS in Korea, but made in Italy, are really nice for winter riding. I like how easy they are to take on and off, especially in Korea when you need to take your shoes on and off quite frequently. I think they're going to age quite nicely, and they're just supremely comfortable. Just as important as clothes in grotty weather outside is a bike with fenders. They'll do better at keeping you clean and dry than any clothes. I'm loving the fenders on the Clem. When I'm wearing boots and riding my bikes, I've got to adjust my saddle height very slightly, just a little higher. It's easy enough to do, and I'm wearing boots most days nowadays anyway, so I only have to adjust when I'm back to shoes again. This was my Maine winter jacket before I got any down. It's much warmer than it looks. Today's really windy, it was quite hard to film, but the fabric of this jacket is a tightly wound cotton gabardine. It's really nice for blocking out the wind. Even in the winter, it's important to get outside, move your body and stretch. My legs get plenty of exercise, but I definitely don't do enough upper body work. The weather in this video right now looks pretty nice, but at the beginning of the video you could see how crusty it was, and this is the outfit I was wearing that morning. Now it's Friday afternoon. I've finished the work week, and that means one thing: coffee. It's time to head to my favourite cafe in Seoul. What kind of clothes do you wear in winter riding your bike where you are? These outfits are ones that work for me. They might not work for you. They work for me in this climate in Korea, where it doesn't rain very much, but it does get very cold. It's also the clothes for someone who just rides for regular riding, daily life. I think there are pretty good cycle-specific clothes for keeping you warm and riding fast, but I have no idea about that world. I do have an idea about good cafes though, and this is one you've seen in plenty of my videos: Travertine, my favourite spot for a coffee to celebrate the weekend. Looking back at this video, I realised I have spent quite a lot of money on clothes, but I didn't buy them all at once. They're items I've collected over the last 10, even 15 years. I'm not a fan of fast fashion. I believe more in buying something more quality and durable, and something that you're going to wear for a long time. My favourite thing about living in Korea in winter is getting home to the heated floor. Hope you've enjoyed me awkwardly modelling my clothes. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later.